Maligayang bagong taon at magsimula tayo. Let's go! Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night if you're about to sleep. Hi, my name is Phil and welcome to Freaky Filipino Friday with Phil. Rawr. Ooh. Where I talk about weird, freaky stuff that's happening in the Philippines or practices, events, crazy shit. Well, because Philippines is just totally weird. For the most part, okay? And it's a new year, guys, so I'll greet you a happy new year. 2020 is over, finally. I hope we're having good news. Hopefully. Well, anyway, set that aside. It's a new year and it's a new background, right? Cool. It's so pretty, right? So, before we go to our Noche, where we eat a lot again, we should follow our Filipino superstition. Well, growing up in the Philippines, I noticed that we follow a lot of superstitious belief, especially during the New Year, like tons. There's a lot of superstitious belief that we practice in the Philippines, especially in the New Year, but I just made 14, the usual ones. And most of our superstitious beliefs come from the Hispanic influence and also the Chinese influence, example, Feng Shui. So, let's start with our countdown. Well, is it a countdown? Well, just a list, okay? Well, number 1, make a lot of noise. Well, in the Philippines, Filipinos light up their fireworks at least 3 times in a year, like Christmas Eve, New Year, and you can put Chinese New Year there. Everyone puts out their favorite firework, like I'll name a few: Watusi, Piccolo, Atomic Triangle, and that annoying putang inang Judas Belt, Goodbye Philippines, bye-bye. And of course, this is a real name, okay? So don't come at me, okay? Bin Laden. Yeah, it's messed up. Filipinos are just creative with their names, including firework names. Mga bulabog. Mind you, these are now illegal because the next day the hospitals are going to be piling up. Well, according to PFA, the Philippine Firework Association, you may use pyrotechnics, the fountains, the sparkles, the pretty stuff. But Filipinos as we are, of course, we're not gonna listen. Goodbye fingers. Well, if you're not into fireworks in the Philippines, you can be creative of making sounds. Now, for some Filipinos, we use the kitchen utensils, like use the horns of their car, and of course, karaoke. Number 2, open all your doors and windows. Well, aside that, you get fresh air. This is to ward off spirits and bring in good luck. Yes, my family still does this, and also a lot of Filipino families. As you open your windows, your doors, your legs, just make sure no burglars come in. And number 3, all lights turned on. So before the clock strikes 12, you make sure all of your lights in your house are turned on, leaving no dark areas within the house. Because as they say, the dark places are the working grounds for evil. And for that, you must prepare. Prepare that you have a huge electric bill. Number 4, do not sweep. So if your house is dirty and dusty, don't sweep because it removes the luck for some reason. So if you have a guest coming in, you just say oh, my house is kind of messy, but this is for good luck. Want some? I have plenty. Number 5, prepare 12 round fruits. Well, this superstitious belief is based from Chinese belief from Feng Shui that a set of 12 round fruits representing 1 for each month and placing oranges, grapes, and watermelons will bring happiness and good health to your family. And I agree because healthy food brings healthy life. Well, like the old commercial song would say, makulay ang buhay sa sinabawang gulay. Not the other song, makulay ang buhay pag sumakabilang buhay. Which leads to number 6, eating pancit. Majority of Filipino celebration consists of pancit on the table because it symbolizes long life despite of the high sodium that's in it causes hypertension. Well, according to Feng Shui again, to make this work, you should not cut the noodles as you eat or before you eat because this will defeat the purpose. So you have to swallow them whole. Yeah, so good luck not choking. Number 7, don't serve fish nor chicken. Well, I don't know why, but it's strangely because it causes poverty. Well, there's an old saying, if you eat chicken during the new year, buong taon, isang kahig, isang tuka. That means that you will live like a chicken, scratching and pecking on the ground, looking for food. Well, that's kind of a bit harsh, you know. Well, same as the fish. The fish also scrunches for food in the water, like. So if you eat chicken or fish, you're gonna live like a chicken or a fish. Well, this practice is not common in our family though, because food is food. We eat anything on the table. Lemon chicken, sweet and sour fish. Yum yum. Number 8, put something sticky on the table. Not glue, okay? So you need to serve something sticky on the table such as palitaw, suman slash budbud, amasi, and all the rice sticky things. But there are 2 versions to this superstitions. One is the stickiness of the rice brings the family together. Wow, charot! While the other version is the stickiness is like a magnet that attracts good fortune. I don't know what version you prefer, but I'm still happy there's suman slash budbud on the table. So let's go further. Number 9, filling up the rice and water. So your water and rice container should be filled. Well, aside that, you have to be ready for the next day. Well, again, this will, provide prosperous year. So you better fill up those, huh? Well, number 10, my auntie's favorite, wearing polka dots. Again, with no connection or whatsoever, this will bring wealth and prosperity. This is what I noticed with my aunties back in the Philippines. If they're not wearing red, they're wearing polka dots. And sometimes on dusters. So let's go to number 11. Scattering your money in your home. Well, it's not a common Filipino practice, but mostly the Chinese Filipinos do this. What to do is that you have to spread coins around the house like peanut butter to ensure everyone in the household will have a prosperous year. Well, another similar belief is that you have to fill your wallet with new bills, fresh and crispy paper money. So you will never be short on cash on the following year. Like, I kinda need that every year. So let's go to the Filipino favorite, number 12, jumping when the clock strikes 12. This is a legit and scientific superstition. Now, because when you jump at 12, you can grow taller. Well, of course, we Filipinos are one of the shortest living creatures in the world. Like, we would do anything to be, taller. So we go crazy jumping all night long. I remember my cousin doing this every freaking year, and she would always want me to join in. I didn't want to join jumping because it's an extensive cardiovascular exercise and I don't want to be sticky and sweaty. Besides, we have like sticky and sweaty things on the table, budbud slash suman. Plus, I'm already full, like it's not good to jump. Now, this one, number 13, it's a very important superstition to be followed. Debts must be paid off. Now, you should welcome the new year with debt-free, which is pretty much impossible for most adults, because whatever financial state where you are in when the clock strikes 12, that will be your status the whole year. So you better work it, girl. So this is also the reason why you need to stuff your wallets and pockets with money before the year starts. Last but not the least, number 14, do not spend a single peso on January 1. So it is believed that not spending a single cent on the first day of the year leads to a better financial management for the whole year. You could be a sales agent for this. Well, you can't really spend much on January 1 for once, like the malls are closed, majority of it. And of course, people just want to rest on January 1 because, people were just like going crazy, jumping and karaoke the whole freaking night. Plus, it doesn't make sense if you don't spend money on January 1, but on the rest of the days you're like spending lavishly, like you're still gonna be poor. So, those were the superstitious belief during the new year. Well, I guess that's all. And did I miss anything? Don't get me wrong, okay? There's nothing wrong if you practice this superstitious belief. It's kind of fun though, like it brings joy during the celebration. But not all of them are like safe, like for example the fireworks. And you have to be careful if you open your doors, like yeah. And then also you have to look out for your electric bill. Well, you pretty much have to look out for everything during New Year, okay? So if you know more New Year superstition, let me know down on the comment box below, okay? Before we end, I wish you a very, very, very not Christmas. A Happy New Year, okay? Maligayang bagong taon, malipayang bagong tuig, halukak New Year. So, enjoy your night and enjoy your year, okay? Let's go.